Hey, welcome to Pilates with Jen, and thanks for joining me today. Today, I am bringing you Pilates Reformer workout, all levels, working into our lower body. So today's workout is all gonna be about activating our legs and our glutes. So today's spring setup, I have it a little heavier than normal because again, this is an express workout, just working the lower body. I have 1 green, 2 reds, and 1 yellow. So that is 1 extra heavy, 2 heavies, and 1 light spring. The only spring I have off my carriage is the blue spring, which is the medium spring. If you feel like you can handle more, go ahead, load up that blue spring. If you feel that you can handle less, then go ahead, lighten your load. You choose where you want to be today. We're going to go ahead, turn around, lie down on our reformer. My feet are coming to the heels. They're going to be sits bones distance apart. My abs are pulled in. My upper body, upper back is pushing down into that carriage mat. My neutral spine is engaged. My toes are flexed towards my nose. Once you're ready, you're going to take a big deep inhale. On that exhale, extend yourself out. Inhale, return that carriage back. Exhale, push out. Inhale, return. So taking a moment to see how your body feels. Pushing and pressing that carriage away as you exhale it out. Inhale to return back. So again, just picking up the pace just a little bit. This is an expressed workout, so going a little bit faster than we normally would. We're going to go for 4 more here. On that last one here, you're going to hold yourself out, pause for a moment. I want you to drop yourself halfway in, push yourself out. Continue that motion, bending and pressing halfway in, pushing out. Think about those balls of the feet pressing down. Every time you exhale, those abs are being pushed, pulled back towards the spine a little bit more. Let's go for 4, 3, 2. Next time you're halfway down, go ahead, hold it there, pause. Let's give little pulses here for 10, 9, 3, 2, 1. Extend it all the way out. Let's bring that carriage all the way home. We're going to slide down to the arches of the feet. Balls of the feet are wrapping over. Heels are wrapping under. Still sits bones distance apart. Take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, push the carriage out. Resist it in. So again, we're going to be following this pattern through the whole workout today. So whenever you feel like you can pick up the pace, feel free to do so. Work at your own pace and your own level. Let's go for 4. Last one here, you're going to hold yourself out, pause, drop yourself halfway in, push yourself straight out. Use that exhale every time you push in. We have 4, 3, 2. On this last one, drop it in, pause for a moment. Let's little pulse up and down. Use that breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend it all the way out. And let's bring it all the way in. Sliding down to the balls of the feet, all 10 toes picking up real estate on that bar. Take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, extend the carriage out. Resist it in. So neutral spine is still engaged. Upper back, bra lines pressing into that carriage mat. Your collarbones are smiling. Heels are lifted, probably about midway. Knees are tracking right over the ankles. Let's go for 4. Last one here. When you push yourself out, pause it there. Drop yourself halfway in, pulse it out. Halfway down, halfway up. Working deep into the belly of that muscle. Let's go for 4, 3, 2. On this last one, hold yourself all the way out. Pause for a moment. Drop yourself halfway in. Push yourself out. Continue that motion. Coming halfway in, pushing out. Bend and press. Keeping both those legs working at the same speed, same time. Weight is equally distributed between both sides. 3, 2. Next time your knees come in, hold it there. Pause for a moment. Little pulses here, up and down. We have 4, 3, 2. On the next one, extend yourself out. I want you to hold yourself there. Make sure you're on the very balls of your feet. You're going to drop your heels, drop them all the way underneath the foot bar, and lift. Giving yourself big tendon stretch here, dropping and lifting. Let's go for 3, 2. On this last one, I want you to hold those heels up high. Just hold them here. Relax the upper body. Keep that neutral spine engaged. Abs are pulled in towards your spine. We're holding for 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop those heels. Lift those heels back up. We're going to hold again. Hold for 10. 4, 3, 2, 1. One more set. Drop those heels. Lift and let's hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop those heels. Go ahead, come back up on those toes, bend those knees, and go ahead, bring your knees into your chest. Go ahead, roll those ankles. And once you are ready, I am gonna come up on my reformer and face you. Please do the same, face me. We are gonna lighten our load here. So I'm taking that one extra heavy green off, and I am taking That's all I'm taking off. I'm leaving 2 reds and 1 yellow on, so going a little bit heavier into single leg work. We're gonna come side lying. I'm gonna go ahead, take that pillow, put it down on the floor. I'm gonna go ahead, stack my sides so my hips are level. Once my hips are level, I'm gonna go ahead, take my heel, bring it right in line with my knee, maybe scooch myself down a little bit. Now you can be up on your forearm, you can be down on your elbow, whatever works for you. I like to be on my forearm, but take whatever modification you need. You can also use a ball as a pillow. So heel, knee is parallel to the knee underneath it. Heel is doing most of the work. When you're ready, you're gonna go ahead, push yourself out, really squeeze that glute at the top, bend yourself in and come in. So push and press. Really working through the heel of that foot to get into that back side and squeeze the glute at the top. So we're gonna follow the same rhythm we have followed with our footwork. Really push and press. If you're up on your forearm, you are strong through your side body. Remember, this is an all levels class, so you choose where you wanna be. Let's go for 3, 2. Last one, hold yourself out, pause, drop yourself halfway in, push yourself out. You want to think about your hips staying stacked, everything square to the wall in front of you. Use that breath, really get into that glute med as you push and press away. Last 3, 2, last one, come down halfway, pause, stop that carriage, little pulses here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend yourself all the way out. Bring yourself all the way in. We're going to externally rotate our hip so that our toes are pointed towards the clouds. Now, naturally, your body wants to fall open to the side. It's our job to keep our hips closed and square to the wall in front of us. Toes are pointing up. Remember, you can be down, you can be laying on a ball. Choice is yours. When you're ready, take an inhale, exhale, extend the carriage out, resist it in. So you're trying to keep your pelvis as square as you can to the wall in front of you. Everybody's external rotation is a little bit different. I'm going to take my hand to my hip to make sure I'm not wobbling back and forth. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, last one, we'll pause it out long. We're going to drop it halfway, push it out, halfway, push it out. Think about right into that middle of your glute, really working that glute max here. Last 3, 2, 1, we're going to drop it halfway, little pulses, pulse it out for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, breathe it out. Last 2, last 1, hardest part, extend it all the way out, bring it all the way in. Go ahead, drop your knees. Relax your knees together for a moment. Hit that hip if it needs to be hit. Foot is coming back to the bar. We're going to drop our knees so they are connected. My toe is naturally rotated in. Everybody's internal rotation is a little bit different. This is my bad hip, so my internal rotation is quite different on this side. Foot is pressing down. I'm going to go more on the arch than on the ball of the foot. When you're ready, you're going to push the carriage out and you're going to bring it back into where the knees almost touch. So push it out and bend it in. A little internal rotation, working that glute min. Staying strong through that side body. Remember, you can always come down, you can always come up, you can switch between the two. Let's go for 3, 2, and 1. Pause out. Let's drop it halfway, push it out. Halfway in and out. Same rhythm here. Last 2. You're going to drop it halfway, hold it, little pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend it all the way out. Bring it all the way in. Go ahead, rest that leg. And we are carefully going to come up, sitting onto the side of our carriage. Just go ahead, give yourself a stretch. Come into that figure 4. Maybe push through the bottom of that foot. Press that knee down. Really open up through that glute. Give it a nice big stretch before we continue. For 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, place both knees down. We're going to be changing our springs to 1 red, 1 blue. That's 1 heavy, one medium. Remember, if this is too heavy, I'm going a little heavier than what I normally would because we're working the legs. So you can always take that blue off, just stay on a heavy, or you can go to a heavy and a light. So we're gonna come to a 4-point stance, still continuing with the leg we still worked with. So for me, that is my right leg. Now my left knee is down on the carriage. My arms can either come down, you can bring both elbows down in between the shoulder blocks, or I like to come out to the side of my rails. I just like to make sure my thumbs are tucked in, and everybody, this is personal preference. So my heel to my arch is on that bar. You don't want to be on the ball of your foot. You're squaring out your hips towards that carriage. From here, you're going to extend the carriage out and resist it in. Extend it out and in. So still working on the same pattern here, really pushing through that heel or the arch of the foot, squeezing the glute at the top. Abs are pulled in, you're strong out of your back body. We have 4, 3, 2, 1, hold it out, pause, same motion here, drop it down halfway, push it out. So again, you choose the pace that works for you. Still trying to keep those hips square. We have 3, 2, 1, we're gonna drop it halfway, we'll stay, we'll do little pulses here. 3, 2, 1, extend it all the way out and bring it all the way in. Go ahead, bring that knee down towards the carriage. I am gonna be taking my left hand, I'm gonna be wrapping it behind my shoulder blocks, or in between my shoulder blocks, might be better depending on your reformer. I'm gonna take the same leg I've been working, so for me that's my left hand, my left leg. I'm gonna go externally rotate it, so now I am externally rotated towards you. My abs are pulled in, my hips are square to the carriage underneath. When you're ready, we're gonna extend the carriage out, push the carriage in. Extend it out and in. You can have your hands at your hips, you can have your hand down, you can also be holding into the shoulder block to help you stabilize. You choose what works for you. We're working a little bit at that outer glute now, squeezing at the top. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, same pattern here. Hold it out, drop it halfway, push it out. You choose the pace where you want to be, stabilizing through your whole body, stabilizing on that left oblique. Last 3, 2, 1, drop it halfway, little pulses, 10. 3, 2, 1, extend it all the way out, bring it all the way in. You can place that opposite hand down, place that knee down. Go ahead, sit yourself towards the center. Send yourself back for some child's pose. Maybe roll those shoulders before you come up. And then we are going to carefully come over to the other side. So for me, that is going to be my right side. We need to make a spring change first. I'm going to take that medium blue spring off, add that other heavy, and that other extra light. So for me, I am on 2 reds and a yellow. And then I am going to go ahead, bring my arms behind my shoulder blocks, stack my hips, bring my bottom towards the edge of the mat, 1 hand's distance, sideways. Foot is coming to the foot bar, hips are squared out to the wall in front of you. When you're ready, you're going to take an inhale, exhale, extend the carriage out, resist it in. Most of this work is coming through the heel to fire up that back line. Remember, you can be up on your shoulder. You can be down on your leg. You can also be long facing this way, depending whatever feels right for your body. You choose what works for you. I'm going to come back on my elbow. Let's go for 3, 2, last one. We're going to hold it long, pause here. We're going to drop it down halfway, push it out. Really trying to push through the heel of that foot. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it halfway in, pause, little pulses here. Last 3, 2, and 1. Extend it all the way out and bring it all the way in. We're going to externally rotate. Our toes are pointing up towards the clouds. You're trying not to roll back on the hips. You want to keep the hips square to the wall in front of you. When you're ready, extend the carriage out, resist it in. Trying to stabilize that pelvis. Working that inside line and outside line. Lateral lines of the leg. We have 4, 3, 2, last one, extend it all the way out, drop it halfway, push it out. Remember to stay square to the wall, stay strong through the upper body, relax the shoulders, relax the neck. Last 3, 2, 1, extend it out, drop it halfway in, pause, little pulses here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend it all the way out and bring it home. We're going to go ahead, drop our knees, let them relax for a moment, hit that hip if you need to. Now we're going to keep our knees touching. We're going to take that arch of the foot, push it on to the bar. So depending on how long your legs are, your knees may be touching, they may not, but you want that top knee internally rotated towards that bottom knee. When you're ready, take an inhale to prepare, exhale, extend the carriage out, resist it in. Same rule applies. Your hips are trying to stay square to the wall in front of you, not rolling back, stabilizing through that side body. Use that breath. 4, 3, 2, last one, pause, hold it out, drop it halfway, push. Bend and press. Squeeze through that outside glute. Last 2. Last one, come in halfway, little pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend it all the way out and bring it on in. Go ahead, drop that leg, hit that hip, and you can carefully come on up. Sit onto the side of your reformer, roll those shoulders, give yourself a moment, and go ahead, stretch out that glute, push into the bottom of the leg you were working, and press down on the knee. All right, go ahead, release that leg, press it down in front of you. We're gonna go ahead, change those springs. back to one red, one blue. We're coming back into that 4-point stance. Remember, your hands go where you feel comfortable. If you want to come down on your elbows, by all means, go ahead. Arch or heel or in between is coming on to that carriage mat. Shoulders are down, abs are pulled towards the spine. Take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, extend that carriage out. Resist it in. You're dropping that knee, coming right underneath that hip. Really pressing, squeezing that leg to the glute. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it halfway, push it out, bring it in. Remember, you control the pace. Do what works for you. Last 3, 2, last 1. Come in halfway, pause. Little pulses here. Last 3, 2, and 1. Extend it all the way out. Bring it all the way in. I'm going to externally rotate the foot that's on the foot bar. My hand is coming in between my shoulder blocks, and I am going to externally rotate that hip. Now, once you're ready, hip is square to the carriage mat underneath me. Let me reorganize myself here. Okay, hand is at my hip or supporting in to that shoulder block. Once you're ready, you're going to extend the carriage out, press it in, opening up, working that interior line. Pushing through the heel, more so than the ball of the foot. Let's go for 3, 2, 1. Drop it halfway, push it out. Halfway in and out. Stay strong, we're almost there. Last 2. Last 1, we're in it together. Little pulses here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 3, 2, 1. Extend it all the way out. Bring it all the way in. Go ahead, rotate yourself back towards the shoulder blocks. Sit your hips on back. Bend your elbows and give yourself a moment in child's pose. Relax those shoulders. All right, once you are ready, I am going to come up off my carriage. I'm going to grab my straps because I tucked them away. So if you need your straps, go ahead and grab them. I'm going to place them on the hooks. We're coming into feet and straps, but today I'm coming a little bit heavier. I'm going to add that red spring onto my red and blue spring, so I'm going to heavies and a medium. Go ahead, lie yourself down. Grab your straps. Feet are coming into those long loops. Take a moment to feel how this weight feels. I'm going to put my headrest up. Legs are reaching long. Once they are 45, you're going to come into Pilates V. You're coming into a bend and press, into a frog. Push and press away. Squeeze through that interior line. As you squeeze those inner thighs, you'll feel it come up through your pelvic floor to your abdominals. Let's go for 4, 3, squeeze. Make sure you're squeezing from the crease of your seat. Last 2. One more. When the legs are long, hold them there. They're still externally rotated. You're going to open up out to the side, straddle, squeeze the heels back together. Open them up, straddle. Allow the weight to open up your legs, get that flexibility, squeeze them back together. So heavier weight coming from the pulleys actually lets you get a little deeper into your stretch. Remember, the goal is to always push yourself to the edge, but not over the edge. Let's go for 2 more here. Next time those heels come together, flip them into parallel. You're going to float them up to the clouds and bring them down. Now, if this weight is too heavy, if you are on 2 reds and a blue and you find this challenging, just put a little bit of a bend in your knees and push the legs down. Gives you a little bit more power. But think about as you're pressing those legs down, you're squeezing those kneecaps to the quads, drawing your abdominals deeper in towards your spine. Using that exhale. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last 2. Last 1. Legs come up back towards the cloud. You're coming out for your circles. Bring them out, round, squeeze them together. We're going for 6 in each direction. Last 2. Next time those legs come up to the clouds, take a big inhale at the top. Exhale, push those legs down, come out and around. Inhale. Exhale, push those legs down. Inhale, up and around. Exhale, down. Last 2. Last 1 here. When those legs are long, go ahead, bring your knees in towards your chest. Go ahead, butterfly those legs. Recline them into a butterfly position. Maybe bring your arms open. Allow all the tension to release from the body. Let's hold for 3, 2, and 1. You can bring those knees back up towards the clouds. Carefully take one strap off. Find the foot bar. Take the other strap off. You can hang those straps up. And then you can carefully come up on your reformer. And we have finished today's workout. I hope you enjoyed today's lower body workout. Like always, please like, comment, share, subscribe. And until next time, I'll meet you on the reformer. Bye.